Verse 19. Above it, at the root of the navel, is the shining lotus of 10 petals, of the color of heavy laden rain clouds. Within it are the letters Da, D-A, to Fa, P-H-A, of the color of the blue lotus, with the nada and bindu above them. Meditate there on the region of fire, triangular in form and shining like the rising sun. Outside it are 3 swastika marks, and within the bija of Vani himself. Commentary. The Manipura Chakra is described in this and 2 following verses. Shining lotus of 10 petals, Dashadala Lasite, that is, the lotus which shines by reason of its 10 petals, of the color of heavy rain clouds, Purna Megha Prakashe, that is, of a dark hue. Within it are the letters, etc. Nilamboja Prakrashir Upajita Hare Dadi Fantai Sachar Drai. The 10 letters from Da, Da, which is cerebral, to Pa, Pha, with the bindu placed above them, are of the color of the blue lotus, and are each of them on the 10 several petals. The letters are Da, Da, Dha, Dha, Na, Na, Da, Ta, Tha, Tha, Da, Da, Dha, Dha, Na, Na, Pa, 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 Pha. By Sachandrai, which qualifies Varnai, is meant that the letters have bindu and nada over them, for these 2 go together. Like the rising sun, Aruna Mihira Samam, that is, like the young sun. Swastika marks. These 3 marks or signs are on the 3 sides of the triangle. Raghava Bhatta says, a swastika sign is made by the crossing of 2 straight lines going in 4 different directions. In this region of fire is Ram, the bija of fire. Verse 20. Meditate upon him, fire, seated on a ram, 4-armed, radiant like the rising sun. In his lap ever dwells Rudra, who is of a pure vermilion hue. He, Rudra, is white, with the ashes with which he is smeared, of an ancient aspect and 3-eyed. His hands are placed in the attitude of granting boons and of dispelling fear. He is the destroyer of creation. Commentary. Elsewhere, the dhyana of Vani is as follows. Seated on a ram, a Rudraksha rosary in one hand, and the Shakti in the other. As there are no weapons placed in the other hands, it is to be inferred that the other two hands are in the attitude of granting boons and of dispelling fear. That is how he is described to be in other dhyanas of him. Rudra should here be meditated upon as seated on a bull. He is white, smeared. Bhasma liptanga, Bhusha bharana, Sita vapu. The ashes with which his body is smeared and the ornaments he is wearing make him look white, though his hue is red. Verse 21. Here abides Lakini, the benefactress of all. She is four-armed, of radiant body, is dark of complexion, clothed in yellow raiment, and decked with various ornaments, and exalted with the drinking of ambrosia. By meditating on this navel lotus, the power to destroy and create the world is acquired. Vani, with all the wealth of knowledge, ever abides in the lotus of his face. Commentary. Decked with various ornaments, Vividha Virchana Lamkrita. She who is decorated with gems and pearls, arranged in varied and beautiful designs. From Lakini Dhyana elsewhere, it says, let the excellent worshipper meditate upon the Devi Lakini, who is blue and has 3 faces and 3 eyes to each face, fierce of aspect, and with her teeth protruding. In her right hand she holds the thunderbolt and the Shakti, and in the left she makes the gestures of dispelling fear and of granting boons. She is in the pericap of the navel lotus, which has 10 petals. She is fond of meat, mamsa, and her breast is ruddy with the blood and fat which drop from her mouth. The navel lotus is called Manipura. The Gautima Tantra says, this lotus is called Manipura because it is lustrous like a gem. Summary of verses 19 to 21. The Nabhi Padma, or navel lotus, is of the color of the rain cloud and has 10 petals. On each of its petals are each of the 10 letters Da, Da, Dha, Dha, Na, Na, Da, Ta, Tha, Tha, Da, Da, Dha, Dha, Na, Na, Pa, 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 Pha, and of a lustrous blue color, with the bindu above each of them. In the pericap of this lotus is the red region of fire, which is triangular in shape, and outside it, on its 3 sides, are 3 swastika signs. Within the triangle is the bija of fire, Ram. He, the bija of fire, is red in color and is seated on a ram, is 4-armed, and holds in his hands the Vajra or thunderbolt and the Shakti weapon, and makes the signs of Vara and of Abhya. In the lap of Vani Bija is Rudra, red of color, seated on the bull, who, however, appears to be white on account of the ashes which he smears on his body. He is old in appearance. On a red lotus in the pericarp of this lotus is the Shakti Lakini. She is blue, has 3 faces with 3 eyes in each, is 4-armed, and with her hands holds the Vajra and the Shakti weapon, and makes the signs of dispelling fear and granting boons. She has fierce, projecting teeth, and is fond of eating rice and dal, cooked and mixed with meat and blood. Here ends the 3rd section.